Hello, you guys. Happy Monday. This is a praise and update report. I was given a week to be out of my place in Florida due to me just not being able to afford it anymore. Life was getting really, really hard for me. So I couldn't really take anything with me. So I got on that flight with my sons and I left.
What up, YouTube? It's your brother YT Wake 'em Up, aka Yate, back with another one. Let's get into more evictions, more people being put out at the end of the year. In the cold, I know it's bold, but this is reality, y'all. Thumbs up the video, smash subscribe to join the tribe, and ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
I'm trying to find an apartment, but I have an eviction on my record and I don't know what to do. In 2022, I had an apartment with my girlfriend at the time. You know what I'm saying? We both put our name on the lease. The apartments needed 3 times the rent, and we both wasn't making that on our own. But together, we was making it, so we both put our name on the lease. Long story short, I wasn't living there for too long, and I ended up moving out because there was too much unhealthy stuff going on. So we couldn't be together. Like, we couldn't be around each other for real. I moved back to my parents' house where I've been living for damn near my whole life. So I've been in my parents' house this whole time, since 2022. So now I'm trying to find an apartment because I'm ready to move out my parents' house. You know, I make 3 times the rent for the apartment that I was trying to get. So in my mind, I thought, yeah, I definitely could get this apartment. So I applied, and 2 days later, they hit me up telling me that I got denied. I don't know why I got denied. So I asked the lady, like, what's going on? Like, why did I get denied? I'm making 3 times the rent for this apartment. She told me that I have an eviction on my record. And I was confused because I don't know why I don't know why I have eviction on my record. I never got evicted from any place before.
Technically, you did. Y'all know, and I know what he's about to say. It's that apartment that he had with his ex-girl. Yeah, y'all both got an eviction. She got put out, which means you got put out because your name was on there too.
Went on Experian. And on there, I have a collection. Mind you, this collection just came through in September. And it says that I owe them $8,000. It said it's a joint collection. So it has her name on there too. It's saying that we owe them $8,000. So I can't get an apartment now because I have an eviction on my record and I owe $8,000 for apartments that I barely live for real. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how to get apartments right now. So if y'all do know, please help me out.
Sound like she wasn't there much longer. After he left, she left. That's what it sound like.
Who's got the no trespassing sign? Is that you or them?
They had it up there. I told my wife we probably need to put up there.
That sounds hollow. Also, the court about to make arm entry. No, they changed it. How you doing? Who else here?
Just me. I'm fixing to play out.
Okay. Yeah, we got an eviction today.
It's crazy that he knew, based on the sound of the knock, that it was nothing inside the place. He been doing a lot of evictions for him to know. The way his fist hit the door, that is hollow, meaning she don't got no furniture in there. Look like she's squatting to me.
Look like y'all packed up pretty good.
Yeah.
Are you the leaseholder?
No, my friend was, he just left a little while ago, so. And then, I'm fixing to head out.
All right. All right, how you doing? So who is she?
I have no idea. No clue.
Yeah, they got no clue who she is. She is a squatter. Her and whoever she came with, they both were squatting in there. You see, they don't got no furniture in there other than a pallet that they land on. Easiest and fastest eviction ever. He didn't have to evict. He didn't have to call the team out, nothing. He didn't even take any pictures. Usually, he would take pictures. All he did was walk around, record it. She left on her own. He didn't even have to tell her to get out. She knew she was in the wrong. She knew she wasn't supposed to be there. When your tenant moves out to the house right next door, as y'all can see, this is a 2-family flat. That's what we call it, a 2-family flat. It's a family living on this side and another family living on this side.
How you doing? What is that? They moved out?
Yeah, I've been moved there.
Okay, you was living over here before?
Uh-huh.
And you done moved over here?
No, I'm just visiting.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
I'm about to change this to what she wanted.
Another one, all they got is a pallet on the floor. I wonder if this is another squatter too. Got a pallet right by the front door. That's crazy. Futon, whatever that is. It's not a bed. It's not a box frame. It's nothing like that.
Hey, how you doing, James? All right. Trying to do something fun.
Another one with not much in there. The tenant gone. All they got to do is change the locks. Othniel just got to change the locks and he good to go. You see, he didn't even call the team in for these. He usually would have his team helping him move it out. He'll tell them, hey, get in there, move everything out. The tenant might go back and forth. There's no back and forth.
Somebody illegally hooked my electric up at my house, so now my electric just shut off. I'm in the middle of an eviction, and it's just all unfair. Let's reverse, and I'll start from the beginning. So I rent this house month to month because we don't have a lease written out, even though I asked multiple times, please, let's get a lease written out. Well, when we moved into this house, it had a bunch of fucking issues, okay? Still, to this day, has septic issues. The health department just got called because of the septic overflowing in the front. And
Whoa.
at first when we moved in, we didn't even have any water. And then
It's too much going on. Why did you move into somewhere like that? Maybe that was the best she could do. The septic overflowing into the front. My goodness, that's a health hazard.
And after that, we didn't have any hot water. We had to get a hot water heater, all that stuff. The previous owners sold the house to a new owner, didn't tell us jack shit. We didn't know anything about it until I got a 3-day notice posted on my door that said that we had blah 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 to pay, and the person we were paying it to was this random name that I had never seen before, and I was like, what the hell is this? Fast forward, I get an eviction summons that says I have 5 days to respond, and it is from the new owners or whatever, right? The new owners with this eviction summons has a page that is attached, and that page is the deed transfer from the deed getting transferred over into their name. The day the deed was transferred was November 20th. The day that the 3-day notice was posted on my door was November 20th. So I had no idea that they were the new owners. I made sure I sent a text message saying, hey, I live here, whatever. Can you just provide proof of ownership and so that I can pay you rent if that's the case? No response. And so December 3rd, I get served the eviction summons from the police, and I have 5 days to respond to the eviction summons. So the very next day I have something written up, a motion to dismiss, and I go and I turn it in to the court and go and give it to the new owners. So it's December 9th now, and normal morning until the police and the electric company show up at my house because they got a complaint, or I don't know what it was, and they tell me that my electric is illegally hooked up. The meter box has been tampered with. They open it up, you can smell it. It smells like it's burning, and they show me it, and they're like, sorry, we're gonna have to shut this power off, and really you're not gonna even be able to get power right away again, because even if you have money to pay or whatever, you're not gonna get power again because they have to replace the whole box. They have to take the whole box out because it's been tampered with. This is my home. This is my kid's home. That's what means more than any of this to me, is that now my kids are suffering. It's Christmas. It's literally right around the corner from Christmas. The cop who is going to be doing the case told me that his best suggestion would be to get an attorney. So here I am trying to say, TikTok, please do your thing. If you're a tenant's advocate, if you're like a housing law attorney, whatever it's called, please, if you think you could help me, I have everything documented. I have pictures, videos, messages. I have everything that has went on during this whole entire thing. Please, I just need help, dude.
She might as well find somewhere else to stay. She probably leaving some details out of why she was staying there and not getting a normal apartment or a normal house for rent from an actual legitimate landlord or company, leasing company, leasing agent, whatever. She's not telling us why she took that route of paying this person who don't got everything in order. A home with a bunch of issues, let alone the electric hooked up illegally. I don't know if she had somebody do it, if the previous owner had somebody do it. We really don't know. She didn't share that part. I wouldn't even want to stay there no more. I would advise her to go elsewhere, get you an actual lease agreement. That way you can't be manipulated. You don't have to deal with a deed takeover, it being transferred from the previous owner to the new owner. Now you got to deal with them. See, this person that she was leasing from knew that they were doing something wrong, or they knew that they were in the process of selling the house. That's why they agreed to this. That's just how I feel. They probably didn't want to deal with the house in the condition that it's in. They didn't want to fix it, so they got rid of it. Let's sell it to somebody else that has the money to do the updates and upgrades.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. So I asked the cop, I said, is there anything that we can do to get the power on? Like when is the power gonna be able to be on? And he said, my suggestion would be to maybe try and get an electrician out here. And I'm like, I don't have money for an electrician. And he's like, I know it's Christmas, it's tight, but pretty much the power company's not gonna touch it until get over here, until that whole box is taken out of there and replaced. We have 2 little toddler boys, and we have these 2 stubborn brother puppies who I were just yelling at. I'm trying to keep my faith up, and I'm trying to, stay positive or whatever, not give up, but I feel like I'm drowning. Like, it's never gonna let up.
Somebody in the comment section said I went through the same thing and they didn't care about our circumstances or anything else. We were still thrown out into the streets. Pay your rent to the court and allow them to put it in escrow. Do not stop paying rent. Somebody said, I may have missed this. Is your lease still valid? She said, we don't have a lease. Month-to-month tenancy. Somebody said, I'm in the same boat. Sucks with mouth to mouth. That's why you don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, these people know they can get over on you. They're preying on the vulnerable, preying on the misinformed. You don't have any legal backing. Now what you gonna do? You don't even have a lease. Why pay rent when you don't even have a lease? They could do what they want. It's their house. And you don't have any paperwork. You don't have anything. I didn't want to make this one too long, family. Drop a comment below. Let me know what y'all think about this video and what's going on. That's an unfortunate situation. That's a circumstance you don't want to be in. It seems people are going through the same things. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Get you an actual lease. You can't do a handshake agreement. You could back in the day. These days, you really can't. People don't keep their word and they'll try to turn on you, get over on you.